So, I want to tell you how I want to talk to you in more detail about whiplash and what it does to your entire body, not just your neck, even though I show this on the screen with the neck. I had that in addition to other pain in my entire body. I thought it just affected your neck and your head, and it does not. It affects your whole body. And then when you have chronic pain anyway, that just adds fuel to the fire. So we'll start off with the x-rays. I had neck x-rays the other day and everything was fine. There's no new injuries, although my neck is jacked up. Let's just be real. My neck is jacked, but there's nothing new going on. So that's good. I am getting periodic headaches. And they're not allergy related. They're not accompanied by what sneezing or anything like that. So I know it's not allergy related. And I mean, I had this injury on the 1st and the 8th of November, and the pain with fibro especially doesn't always kick in right away. Not only does it not kick in right away, but even when you don't have fibro, um, you don't necessarily know what your pain is right away because your adrenaline is pumping really, really hard and your body's endorphins, natural endorphins slash natural painkillers are kicking in because you just had an accident. So you don't have a clue what injuries you have. Um, so with whiplash, you can have muscle pain, um, muscle, ligaments, and tendons and joints are affected, can be affected. Um, you can have soft tissue tears and strains on your tendons, or tears, strains on your tendons, and your muscles can spasm because your body like freaks out and is trying to do what it can to prevent further injury. um Today, like, okay, so daily I am I do okay for the most part, but usually around between 4 and 5 o'clock, the pain starts all over my body, my back, my neck. A few days, let me go backwards for a second. A few days after the accident, I can't remember which one. I think it was the first one. I had bilateral wrist pain. And I asked my nurse practitioner, my NP, I asked her, why did I have that? She said it could be because you grabbed the steering wheel tight, which is plausible. It happens so fast, you don't really know what you're doing at the time. I had pain in the sole of my left foot. That's the foot that had two surgeries, and I know it's not surgery related. It's soft tissue damage on the sole of my foot, which is gradually getting better. I can't stay off of it every day, but I'm doing the best I can. And come evening time, I'm ready to throw in the towel anyway, and I go ahead and take my medication. I was on tizanidine, which is a muscle relaxer, but he put me on a very high dose of uh methylcarbinol, which is for pain. And it does help in the evening when that pain kicks in. It does help. Uh, what other pain? I told my nurse practitioner this because she's a woman. You don't want to tell your male doctor that you have breast pain, but he's a professional, but still just kind of weird. But if you were to cut my left breast down the middle, the very left part of my breast, it hurts occasionally. because again, high impact soft tissue damage. Okay. I don't have that all day, every day, but I do feel it sporadically. Sorry, my knees are killing me. Um, so both my knees are acted up today. They're both causing me pain today. The pain in the sole of my foot is trying to taper down, which please do. I like this. The bilateral wrist pain, which means both sides of your body. Um, the wrist pain has subsided. The headaches are still somewhat sporadic. Back pain is still there in full force. The neck pain is still there. Um, and the knee pain that started today. So, yes, your joints can be impacted also. She wasn't, she didn't understand why they didn't do x rays of my neck in the hospital. I don't know why they didn't either, because I'm telling you, I have chronic issues with my neck, and you're just kind of acting like, whatever. So she said, if it's okay with you, I'd like to order x rays for you today. I said, no, that would be great. I don't know why they didn't do it either. So, yeah. Um, so that's pretty much it. The pain does, I get under my electric blanket and I do some serious chill. I do some serious chill and, I take my medicine with my vitamins and my other medicine, and it doesn't make me drowsy, so I'm hoping I don't sound weird. But anyway, so that's what's been going on. I did not know. I've never had a whiplash injury. Well, I think I maybe I did a really long time ago, but I never had a whiplash injury that I know of, and I definitely never had two accidents in a span of a week. And whiplash doesn't just impact your neck. It doesn't. It can do some serious damage to the rest of your body too, because, you know, anything coming at you fast is going to hit you hard, right? And your body is not designed for that, right? So you've got, the soft tissue and the muscles that are soft. The soft tissue gets damaged relatively easily. I didn't know it impacts your joints. My knees started hurting today. Um, so it's kind of a like delayed reaction type of thing. And that's pretty much it. Um, I think that's pretty much it. It's just been, you know, a little bit of a nightmare, to be quite honest. Uh, I relax as much as I can, but obviously I have things to do just like everybody else. But in the evening, by the time that pain kicks in, I slap a pill in my mouth and I lay my butt down. I heat up my blanket and I get underneath it, and that's all she wrote. And I've got books to read, and that keeps me still for the most part. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I look like death warmed over, so I'm not gonna be on video, but plus I'm laying down and but this is a nightmare. It's truly a nightmare. There's no way around it. Bad enough I had to go through it once, and then to have to go through it again within a span of only 8 days. My body is fed up with me, and I totally get it. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up of what's going on. I've got pain everywhere, and it's just wow, 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 wow. I will keep you updated and let you know when I start doing better. It seems like a slow progress. And then on top of that, when the weather changes, when there's barometric pressure change, or even if it doesn't rain or it does rain, either way, if there's, pressure changes in the atmosphere, we get hurt worse. Those of us who have issues, pain issues, we get to hurt worse. And that doesn't necessarily mean somebody with just somebody with chronic pain. That could be a guy who had a football injury when he was in high school, and here he is full blown adult, and when the might have hurt his knee back in the day, and when it rains, he gets to feel it, or anybody who has had an injury of some sort when the weather changes, even if it doesn't rain in the area that you're in, or there's no drastic changes that you know of, your body can detect the changes and you will hurt uh, as a result of that. So I've had to deal with that also. Um, and my NP told me, and I'm going to try to get some tomorrow. She said, you know what helped me with she had a head-on collision back in the day. And I was asking her details about it, and she said, I don't want to make this visit about me. This is about you. She's such a sweetheart. Anyway, she said Excedrin for migraines helps with the all over body pain. Really? So I wrote that down, right? I will pick up some tomorrow. I will make sure that I talk to the pharmacist first and make sure that there's no contraindications the with that med, you know, in conjunction with other meds that I'm taking, make sure that there's no issues with that. And I would love to take something that's gonna work even better than what I'm doing now. But yeah, I definitely will talk to the pharmacist and make sure that there's no contraindications. So anyway, you guys take care. Much love. If you would say some prayers for me, I would really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you fine folks later. Bye bye.